So we are back again, and this time we are talking about Martin Odegaard, the Real Madrid hero, as he was dubbed. Oh, he's got the same initials as Mesut Ozil, so he's going to be great. But before I get into talking about all of that, make sure you are liking the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing the content around, and make sure if you didn't check out the video I did about Matt Ryan from earlier, make sure you go and check that one out. He's on the verge of signing for Arsenal on a free signing as our backup goalkeeper. So go and check that out. I'll also be back again at 9 o'clock, and we're going to talk about Reece Nelson at 9 o'clock. He's linked to a loan move to Olympiacos. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel, likes the content, sticks the comments in. I can't keep up with you lot, man. There's so many of you. It's mad. And the interaction on this channel is crazy. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And yeah, Martin Odegaard. Reports doing the rounds today are that Real Madrid have slapped a £51.5 million price tag on the fella. 51.5 million. I don't know where they got that valuation from. Apparently Arsenal's valuation is 30 million. Big difference. Big difference. Now, the report that I read suggests that they are a little bit cash strapped and they want to sign Erling Haaland. So obviously, they're going to need some money, so we could maybe bash them down on price. Now, let's just rewind before we carry on with this. He signed for Real Madrid when he was 15, and he is the hipster's choice. Anyone who just looks at his performances would see that he has flattered to deceive for Arsenal. He's got some lovely touches. I'd expect that for a kid that was signed by Real Madrid at 15. I'd expect that of a footballer that's playing at the highest level. You'll have some nice touches. He scored a good goal against Tottenham. He scored one in the Europa League. Other than that, what's he really done? Like, I don't really know. He got an assist the other day, if you want to count that. But the hype around this lad, I genuinely don't get it. I'm honest. I'm just saying it as I see it. I don't get the hype around this kid. You know, yes, he's still relatively young. Well, he is very young, actually. But you know, he has played more games for Arsenal than he has played for Real Madrid. So just because he signed for Madrid when he was 15, don't mean that he's a great all singing, all dancing, finished article. Of course he isn't. The way our fans went on when he came to us in January was that we have got the next Mesut Ozil or the next Dennis Bergkamp or the next Kevin De Bruyne, or whoever you want to say. Like, that didn't transpire at all. And listen, he had hardly played any football up until that point, and he has had a couple of good games, but let's be real here, he ain't really ripped up any trees. I actually think Smith Rowe's ahead of him, like, real talk, and we've been putting Smith Rowe out on left forward. Put Smith Rowe at number 10, and I guarantee you would do a lot more damage than Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard is, he's a pretty footballer on the pitch, isn't he? Oh, it's all pretty little touches, but not really a lot of cutting edge, doesn't score enough goals, doesn't create enough chances, doesn't get any assists. Smith Rowe, you could possibly put into that bracket as well, because his goal scoring record ain't great. His assist tally's not amazing either, but he's out on the left wing, left forward, which is not his natural position. Yes, I know he's played that for the reserves and for the youth setups, etc., but I think that if we put him at number 10 instead of Odegaard, then I think we'd be a better team. You could then put Pepe on the left, Saka on the right, Martinelli up front. For me, that does bits. You've then got Aubameyang to come off the bench, or you could put Aubameyang up front. You could put Martinelli left, sit Pepe down, or put Pepe on the right, give Saka a rest, and you've got options then. I don't feel that 51.5 million quid, like, I don't feel that's value for money one bit. Listen, it's not my money, but at the same time, when we're cash-strapped, penny-pinching Arsenal, and we need to sell before we can buy, why are we going to do £51.5 million on a geezer who flattered to deceive? Like, I don't think that we're going to sign him in the first place, if I'm honest. I genuinely don't. I think we want to sign him, and we ain't spending £51.5 million on him. We ain't got it. So if we're going to sign him, it's going to be maybe 35, 40 million quid, which again, I still think is overpriced. I don't think he's worth it. I genuinely do not rate the guy that highly. I think that there's other players we could potentially buy. We've been linked to Brendia. And Buendia basically plays right wing, so I don't know why everyone thinks he's an attacking midfielder. I know he floats around and all of that, but, well, I want you out on the right wing, mate, if you're a right winger. I want you taking men on and crossing the ball. So he's an option. Riyad Mahrez is available. I'd love Mahrez, but that ain't going to happen either. So I just look at this and I think, Real Madrid are up here. We're down here. Potentially we could meet in the middle, about the 40 odd million plus add-ons perhaps. But I just think it's going to be a massive waste of money. I think that, like I said, he has got very good technical ability, and he can put a pass through the lines. He can set up a goal, etc., etc. The cross the other day was great. But I just look at it and I think, I want to see you do more. I want to see you pinging shot. Yeah, you're an attacking midfielder. I expect my attacking midfielder to bag. Yeah, I expect him to create. I expect him to track back that way. And I expect him to drag that team forward. I don't see that in him. He's the little cherry on top of the cake when you've already got a good team. If you put him in Man City, he'd be a superstar. Putting him in Arsenal, when we've got pretty average players around him, is probably another reason why he didn't look great. But listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The best footballers in the world and the best up-and-coming youngsters on the planet, they star no matter who's around them. For me, he didn't star. So for that reason, I would not be buying him. I'd go and put that money towards somebody else, maybe put Smith Rowe there and go and buy somebody in a different position. I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think. Is he worth 51.5 million? I personally don't think so. I don't even think he's worth more than 30 million. I haven't seen enough quality from him to suggest he's a £30 million plus footballer. And before anyone does comparisons, well, if he goes for that, then he goes for that. That ain't how it works. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comment section. Would you sign Martin Odegaard full stop? Would you sign him for 51.5? If not, what is your price bracket? How well do you think he done for Arsenal as well? Let's be real. He played quite a few games. Like I said, he's played more for us than he has for Real Madrid ever. So let me know your thoughts on that as well. Don't forget, go and check out the video about Matt Ryan. On the verge of signing for Arsenal full-time now. He is a free signing, so I did a video on that earlier on today. And I will be back again at 9 o'clock. We're going to talk about the pet project that Arteta had. Reece Nelson. Kind of ain't really worked out for the fella, has it? So I'm going to be speaking about him a little bit later. He is linked heavily with a move to Olympiacos on loan. So make sure you come and check that out. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. If you haven't stuck a like on the video, why not? And don't forget, check out my Instagram, LeeGunner82. Also go and check out yesterday's podcast if you've got an hour spare as well. Really enjoyed that. It got mad heated as well. So go and check that out. Have a wonderful day, whatever it is you're doing. And I'm out of here. Don't forget, Arteta out.